the home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing? Yankees make a big trade. I mean, I think it's big because the Yankees, they're rolling out Yorbit Vivas, Oswald Peraza. This is a huge upgrade from those two guys. I know it's not the big kahuna in Eugenio Suarez, but the Yankees make a really big trade here to acquire Ryan McMahon. The news broke a couple of hours ago. I was at work, but I wanted to pop on here just for a little bit, maybe 30 minutes or so, to talk about the trade and my thoughts on it and everyone's thoughts, of course. First and foremost, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live, when I talk about the Yankees, when I do the play-by-plays as well. I'm calling them tonight for the Phillies and Yankees game 1. But Yankees make a splash. They don't wait until the trade deadline. They don't wait. They do it now. They acquire third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Colorado Rockies. And honestly, this is a really big trade for the Yankees because, one, they have a legit third baseman now. No more, oh, this guy knows how to play third base, so we're going to stick him over there and see how it goes. No more rolling the dice. No, he knows how to play third base. He's a legit third baseman. Secondly, they give up nobody. They give up nobody. We don't have to give up Spencer Jones. We don't have to give up George Lombard. We don't have to give up Roderick Arias. We don't have to give up Cam Schlittler. We don't have to give up Ben Hess. You get what I'm saying. We don't have to give up any of our top prospects to get a guy like Ryan McMahon, and he is under control until 2028. So not only does it help the team this year, it helps the team for the next 2 seasons as well. So the Yankees pick up the remaining $4 million of his contract this season. Well, $4.5 million, I apologize. $4.5 million of this season. And then he is making $16 million per year the next 2 seasons. So all in all, man, I think this is a win for the New York Yankees. The Yankees are a better team today than they were yesterday, and I'm excited to see Ryan McMahon. Let's get to the chat. How are you all feeling, everybody? Let me know in the poll also. Let me know what you're thinking in the poll. Right now, we have 65% of you saying, yes, you are happy about the trade, and I am with the 65% of you. Khadijah's in the chat. We got Bill O in the house. Tracy in the building. B. Wick. I was hoping they would grab Ke'Bryan Hayes. I was too, man. But you know what? I'm okay with this move. Ke'Bryan Hayes does have more years of control, and he's a little bit younger. But all in all, man, we get a guy that's good for this year and the next 2 seasons. So this isn't just a rental. This is a guy that's going to be a piece to this team for the next 2 seasons. Bill O saying, Max, if he shortens up his swing, he can do damage in Yankee Stadium. That's another good point, Bill O. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, well, Suarez's swing doesn't fit Yankee Stadium because he pulls it to the left, which is true. And Ryan McMahon is a lefty. That was the one thing I will say is like, damn, we have another left-handed bat in this lineup now. But the swing is made for Yankee Stadium. And I will bring up his stats. I will bring up his chart here in a second on Baseball Savant. Siciliano's in the chat. We got Paul in the house. Tracy, good to see you. Who else? We got 2 Pauls in the chat. We got Paul Cordova and Paul Phillips. So thank you for being in here. Tiffany in the building. Yeah, no, he's not playing today. I'll give you the lineup today as well. Chief says, I call that trade, remember? A lot of people were talking about Ryan McMahon, Chief, but I don't remember specifically you saying it. But hey, if you did, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. The Bob, good to see you. How was movie night? It was good, man. It was really good, bro. It's Fantastic Four was fantastic. No pun intended. We got Terry in the chat. We have Graham, Johnny Owen, Joshua. Thank you to everybody being in here. Smash the like button. Helps me out a ton. Tyler's in the chat. Albert, good to see you as well. Let's go, Yankees. We should be good on third baseman. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we should be good on third baseman. We should be good on third base now. This is a... And also, this opens up other alleys for more trades to be made because Yankees didn't have to trade any of their top prospects. They gave up right-handed pitcher Josh Gores, and he was ranked 21 in our farm, and Griffin Herring was ranked number 8 in the farm. So we give up our number 8, our number 21 prospect for a guy with 2 years of control. I'm taking that. Let's go. I mean, we gave up pennies. We gave up pennies. We did not give up players that could be a part of the Yankees, like Lombard Jr., like Spencer Jones, like Cam Schlittler, like Ben Hess, like Roderick Arias. Who knows what we're going to do with him, but you know what I'm saying? I like the move. I do. Dr. Van saying Ryan McMahon is an upgrade, but not by a lot. Doesn't really move the needle enough. I get it. Dr. Van is not a big fan of this trade. If you're in the Discord, you know we were already discussing it in the Discord. But listen, Dr. Van, if we made this trade one season or 2 seasons ago, the price was way more higher, right? We gave up nothing for a big upgrade from Peraza, a big upgrade from Vivas. No matter what, Ryan McMahon is way better than those guys. No doubt. I know you know that. Like I say, he's not the biggest kahuna. He's not the biggest fish, right? But this is an upgrade nonetheless. Ismail says, I will trade Volpe. Yeah, well, we're already getting Volpe banter in the chat. Jose Sanchez, what's going on, my boy? Yeah, I'm doing the game later. The Bob. Theo Harris says, Dr. Van, he's way better defensively. Yeah, he only has 6 errors on the season. We got Scotty Boy. What's up, Scotty Boy? Yeah, 3 seasons ago, Dr. Van, no doubt. Ryan McMahon would have been amazing. But he's not like he's like 40 years old. He's only 30 years old. 2 seasons ago he was hitting 240. This year he's hitting 217, 314 on base, 403 slug with a 717 OPS. But there's a big but there. Since May 1st, Ryan McMahon is hitting 246 with like an 803 or 804 OPS. So take away the first 2 months of the season, Ryan McMahon has some pretty good, decent numbers. But we'll talk about the splits, because if you're a Rockies player, that's what you have to look at. You have to look at the road splits. So we'll take a look here in a second. Miss Shelley's in the chat. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. And I know this was a very random stream, but you already know I had to come on here. Let's see. Dr. Van saying, take a look at the comment about Herring. Is it your comment, Dr. Van? I don't see it. Or is it in the Discord? Oh, here it is. Dr. Van saying Griffin Herring was the number 8 prospect for the Yankees and pitching to a 1.71 ERA. Wouldn't say they gave up nothing. Well, like I said, Dr. Van, it's not the top prospects. I'm not saying Griffin Herring was trash. I'm just saying like we didn't have to give up our top 5 prospects to make this move. I did see that, Aaron. I saw the Blue Jays beat the Tigers yesterday, man. So we're now 4.5 games back. So Khadija says, according to Brandon Cuddy, the Yankees are willing to listen to trade offers on Ben Rice, Rafael Flores, and Jesus Rodriguez. Yeah, I posted yesterday in the community chat, Rafael Flores is one of the top coveted prospects that trade partners are looking for, and he just got called up to AAA. So the Yankees are a catching factory. They make catchers. That's one thing they do. Do we keep the wrong ones? Well, that's a different story, right? Because Austin Wells is still a little bit suspect. But Welkin says McMahon bats 189 away from core. So let's bring it up. Let's bring up his splits here. There we go. Let's bring up the splits and talk more about it. So here's his chart right here. Ryan McMahon, he is a fantastic glove on third base. The range is, +4 with the runs above average. Great. Arm strength, average. Not the best, but not the worst either. He's average there on the arm strength, according to StatCast, that is. And if you look at the charts, man, take away the strikeout rate is not what we want to see. I mean, the Yankees, we all know, we all watch the games. They strike out a ton. So 31% strikeout rate, 35% whiff rate. That is, almost dead last in the MLB. So he strikes out a lot. That's one thing I will say. But exit velocity is in the 98 percentile. Hard hit percentage is in the 87 percentile. Barrel rate is at 79 percentile. He has a lot of red there. When you see red, you see blood, right? So there's some good stuff for Ryan McMahon. I'm not going to sit here and BS all of you. He's not as good offensively as Suarez. No doubt about it, right? I will say he's better than Ke'Bryan Hayes. I will give him that. We were talking about Ke'Bryan Hayes the other day. But he's not the best offensive guy. But he also isn't the worst. He has 16 home runs and 34 RBI this season. That's not... I'll take that. For a third baseman, I'll take that all day. Jay says, wait until McMahon views the fielding of this guy to the left of him. He will demand a trade back to Colorado. I will say this, bro. I know he's happy to be out of Colorado. I mean, maybe his family loves it, and, that's just me assuming just because the Rockies are a complete mess. I'm sure he loves the city. I'm sure he loves the, living there. But I'm pretty sure he's ecstatic to be with the Yankees. Not saying we're the best team in baseball by any means, because we're not, but way better than the Rockies are. And if you look at his hits, his spray chart up there, he's more ideal for Yankee Stadium because you see he hits it all over the park, right? That was one thing some people were talking about for Suarez. He pulls it to the left a lot, and which he does. Suarez pulls it to the left, so not ideal for Yankee Stadium. But like Dr. Van saying, another lefty now in the lineup. That's the one con I will say. Wilkins says, Hayes is better. We need less strikeouts. Well, Hayes is the 5th worst hitter in baseball right now, statistically. So I liked Ke'Bryan Hayes too, Welkin, but I'm just saying, statistically, Hayes is a bottom 5 hitter in the league. But Max, Bednar or Santana would be great because of our relievers suck. Yeah, I see David Bednar. I do think the Yankees will make a trade with Pittsburgh. I do think that will happen. And I'm sure now that we made one trade, the trades are going to start going. So if it does happen, I will, of course, go live if I'm home. I might be calling the game, but I'll break down the trade during the game as well. Going to the splits, that's what we have to look at with Rockies players. If you look at it, man, you take away the month of April. The month of April is a complete mess for him. A complete mess. 126 batting average, but since then he's hitting 246 from May 1st. So that's a little bit of good news there. And he has a 804 OPS since May 1st. So I'll take that all day. Versus righties, hitting 221 with 14 home runs, 755 slug. He struggles against lefties. I do think this will happen. I think we will probably sign another third baseman this offseason because if he's struggling that bad against lefties, we might need to platoon him. I don't think he's going to be our everyday third baseman next season. He could, but I could be wrong. I'm always wrong, so I'm not the guy that's going to sit here and say I am. Away games, he's hitting 189 away with a 589 OPS. So that's the scary numbers. That's the scary numbers right there. 265 on base, 324 slug with a 589 OPS. 5 home runs, 13 RBI. So I know. It's not the greatest. Not what we want to see by any means. But all this is still better than Peraza. All this is still better than Vivas. So are you working on an emoji for Ryan McMahon? Not yet, but I already think I have an emoji in mind. So Martin says, hope his glove is still good, but anything is better than Peraza's bat. Yeah, Martin, he only has 6 errors on the field, so that's pretty damn good. I mean, not the best, but like I say, the range is there. He's in the 91 percentile in the range. So Welkin's saying $16 million for this trash. Okay, well, you're not. Everyone's not gonna be happy. Everyone's not going to be happy. The same people who are saying that Ryan McMahon is trash are going to be the same people that's saying they're going to get pissed off if Spencer Jones gets traded for Suarez. So, Michael in the chat says, great trade. Still leaves all of our best prospects for other trades. Exactly, Michael. See, Michael gets it. Michael has his head. Michael knows what he's talking about there. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, Trickster, he is good defensively. He is. I really think next trade, O'Neal Cruz to the Yankees. I've been hearing a little bit of it's just rumors, but I have heard that. I don't think it'll happen, but I have heard it. Welkin is not happy with anything. He trashes everyone. Well, that's some fans. You're not going to please every fan. That's just not going to happen. Like I say, the fans that are saying that, this trade sucks. This trade sucks. Are the people that are going to be, why we give up Spencer Jones for Suarez for a rental? So you're gonna have, both best of both worlds there. Two relievers and a starter now, says Tyler. Yep. So starting, Mitch Keller would probably be a name, but Merrill Kelly with the Diamondbacks. I think now that Yankees are off the table for Suarez, Cubs probably for Suarez, maybe the Mariners, those two. Cruz is lazy and drives us crazy. Tonight's game is on. It's at 7 o'clock, Aaron. It's on Apple TV. So I think the next moves will be with the Twins and Guardians, says Graham. For Duran, for the relief pitcher, or what? What's up, Jake? My boy. Welkin saying IKF for Hayes would please me. I mean, I don't think the Yankees are going to make another third base trade. They could. Like I said, McMahon could be a platoon, but I don't think it'll happen this year. Probably more of next year. You think the Reds get Suarez, Matthew? Really? Max is streaming Phillies. Yep, I am. Orioles got a prospect from the Mets. Yeah, the Orioles are trading. I saw that. Gregory Soto to the Mets. Griffin Jacks and Smith from the Indians. Is it Griffin Jacks, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, IKF is a utility guy. We all saw IKF a couple of years ago here, so he knows how to play short, third. But the phenomenal Gregory Soto. The Yankees are obsessed with 16 home run strikeout merchant guys. Well, Suarez is the same thing. I mean, Suarez has a lot more. He has 36 home runs now, but Suarez is striking out 26% as well. So, and look at Suarez's glove. So you go from a 5. The Yankees, making this trade, this is what I think the Yankees prioritize. They prioritize the defense over offense, no doubt. Which I don't blame them whatsoever, because we saw what happened a couple of days ago. It was the worst defensive game I think I've ever watched in my life. So the Yankees prioritize Ryan McMahon's glove over Suarez's bat, which I personally am happy for, because we need some, for sure, infield defense. I'm happy. I would have liked Suarez, don't get me wrong. His offense, his bat would have been great middle of the lineup. I would be scared that we would be giving up Spencer Jones, who's been crushing the ball. Like, he hit 3 home runs the other day. He hit 3 home runs in a game yesterday. I don't think Spencer Jones is going anywhere, folks. I don't see the Yankees trading Spencer Jones anywhere. What's up, Rah-Rah? I would have traded for Brady's house, cheaper and more upgrade. What are you talking about, Rah-Rah? You would have traded for Brady house? What? Just hope Cashman don't go dumpster diving. I don't think he will. I think this is, like, when we made that trade for Jazz last season, we kind of made it a week before the deadline. So I think this is the same move. The Yankees aren't done. They're not done. I think they have other tricks up their sleeve. I think the game against the Blue Jays, where they just crumbled, where they just fell flat in their face and played piss poor, pathetic baseball, I think that woke up Ryan Cashman. If it didn't, then Hal needs to go get a glass of water and splash on his face. So I think that game made them look themselves in the mirror and say, we can't do this. We gotta make some major moves. So I think the Yankees are going to make some major moves. This right here, like I say, it's not the big fish, it's not the big kahuna, but we're a better team than we were 2 days ago with this move. What up, old Sarge? I see you in the chat. Good to see you. It says trade Trent Grisham, JC Escar, and Goldie. And Goldie, I don't think they're going to trade Goldschmidt. Grisham and Escar, I can see. But I think Dominguez, his struggles also is a thing that is going to keep Grisham here for at least the rest of this season. Mark saying trade Goldie and Grisham for pitching, bring up Jones to play center field, start Dominguez in left every day as leadoff hitter, and move Bellinger to first. I just don't see them trading Goldschmidt, man. I just don't see that move being made. I can't honestly answer yes or no about whether I'm happy about the trade. I'm happy that they didn't give up Hayes. I'm happy that they didn't get Hayes instead, but McMahon splits away from cores are horrible. Yeah, I get it, Peregrine. Like I said, the stats, the numbers don't look the greatest, especially the away numbers, but since May 1st, he's hitting 246. with an 804 OPS. Those numbers right there are way better than what Peraza, way better than what Vivas has been giving this team. So maybe a change of scenery is what this guy needs. Let's hope that's the case. But I'm happy, man. Like I said, this team is better than they were 2 days ago. Oh, Theo Harris drops a membership down. Thank you so much, Theo. You are the man. I don't have my confetti on the StreamYard. Jaring Woods, welcome to the squad. You are the man, Theo. But I will do this for you, Theo. How about this? Instead of the confetti,
give me a hell yeah.
There you go, buddy. You are the man. Anthony says with a new shortstop is what the team needs. They're not going to do that this year. But they do need to look at that during the offseason. I will say that. They need to. Miss Cindy's in the chat. Yee-ha. How you feeling? How are you feeling? What's up, Jocelyn? How you doing? Smash that like button, everybody. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm going to be live for just probably like 10, 15 more minutes discussing the trade. And then I'm going to be live tonight, so we'll talk more about it tonight during the stream. Max, look at third baseman Brady House stats for the National. Okay. Honestly, didn't know who that was. Brady? You said Brady House? Oh, it's their third prospect. Okay. I've never heard of this guy, so thank you, Rah, for bringing him up, because you're, making me smarter here. He said, so it's the number 3 prospect. He's 22 years old. He's a righty third baseman. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have way more years of control. He's a former first-round draft pick, too. But I don't know. Maybe the Yankees were just nervous making a trade for someone still developing. They want a legit third baseman right now. So, and honestly, I think this is the right move. They need to go for a veteran third baseman other than a young guy. Get a legit guy. Get a guy that we know who can play third base, and that is Ryan McMahon. Jay Snow says Cashman blows. Simba's tails in the pitcher. What's up, Simba? See, damn, Simba, walking all over the desk. Action VJ. Yeah, Rice. I've been hearing people are talking about Rice. John saying trade Jason Dominguez for pitching. Won't happen. I don't see that happening. Rosario hits left-handed hit pitchers. Yeah, I saw the National said that he's available. I'm glad that at least Cashman didn't just sit on his hands and wait until every player was off the board. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's because the Yankees, they didn't wait. They didn't wait until next to the deadline. They got it done now. So a lot of holes still to be filled, but this is a good start. This is a good start for Ryan McMahon being a Yankee. Max, build for the future. This guy can't hit Colorado. He's going to hit in the Bronx. I don't think so, Max. No, rah-rah. I mean, I get it. I get it, bro. But they didn't go that route. They wanted to get a legit third baseman that they know can play. Maybe they think they can unlock something in there. 2 years ago, he hit 23 home runs. So, I mean, he's a career 240 hitter with a 743 OPS. But he plays elite defense. So, I don't need him to come in here and smash 30 home runs. I need him to just play well defensively and get on base. That's all I need him to do. So hopefully a new change of scenery will unlock that in Ryan McMahon. If not, he's here for 2 years and they'll figure it out. But Jason is a center fielder and played well in the minors. You could also play Jones in center field too, and Dominguez stays in left. I do think that's going to be the move, Slack Wolf, I'm saying not if, but when Jones is up with his team, Jones will be playing center field. This guy doesn't get on base. Who would you want then, Jason? Who would you want? Because the names that we saw for third base was Suarez, Key Brian Hayes, and Ryan McMahon. Yeah, another lefty. That's what that's one con that I will say. He's another left-handed bat in the lineup. But look at his spray charts. He can hit it pretty much anywhere. He pulls it more right, and that's built for Yankee Stadium. But what up, Daniel? I would have rather had Hayes. Yeah. Well, if you look at Hayes, his numbers aren't the greatest either. You guys know I like Hayes. I wanted them to get Hayes as well, but Hayes has a less on base percentage than Ryan McMahon does. He's hitting 588 OPS wise. So the argument was saying, oh, this guy can't get on base, talking about Ryan McMahon. Well, neither can Hayes if you're going to talk about that. Hayes only has 2 home runs. He's hitting 243 with a 588 OPS. So if you look at his batting charts compared to Ryan McMahon's is way better. But Ke'Bryan Hayes is way cheaper. So Hayes is under contract until 2031. Ryan McMahon is under contract till 2028. So you have to weigh your options. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying because Hayes, I would have been happy with Hayes as well, but Hayes is better than McMahon defensively though. He is. Yeah, McMahon's away splits suck, but he's much better than Hayes. Like I said, man, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. But anyway, like the Yankees get better today, regardless. Just me, I would have traded for Brady House, but it cost us nothing. It took a couple of arms from Washington yeah. Like I say, rah-rah. I'm gonna remember that name, Brady House, and in 2 years or so, maybe next year or so, whenever it happens, I'm gonna keep an eye on that name. See how he does. Marvin saying Max McMahon is a better choice. I know Yankee fans are gonna be split right now in the in the chat. We have 72% saying yes, they are happy about the trade. So more positive than negative right now. But I know Yankee fans will be split on this. I know they will, and that's okay because not everyone's gonna agree. That's one thing we love about sports. We all have different opinions, and that's okay, right? But I'm happy about it nonetheless. We give up no one, and we're a better team. We're a better team. We just are. So, and Cashman's not sitting on his hands. Maybe we'll get more updates tonight or tomorrow, this weekend, about more trades being made. But they give up their number 8 prospect in Griffin Herring and their number 21 prospect in Josh Groves. That's it. For a guy with 2 years of control after this season, and he's only 30 years old. So it's not like he's like a 36-year-old third baseman. The guy can move still. He's not going to be DJ LeMahieu, who can't physically play third base. We have a legit third baseman. That's a hole that this team needed, right? Because going into this season, we didn't have a legit third baseman. We rolled the dice with Oswaldo Cabrera, and that injury, looking back at that injury now with Oswaldo Cabrera, is big. If he never got hurt, who knows what we would have done on third base, right? But we saw what Peraza can do. We saw what Yorba Vivas did. It wasn't panning out, man. It was a complete disaster. And now the Yankees have a legit third baseman. Whether you love it or not, the guy knows how to play third. So, listen, I'm happy. This betters up our defense. Yeah, he's a lefty, I know, but we're a better team. Max, respect how you think of it, but if we were going to spend that type of money, I think we would have got somebody better. Yeah, he's making $16 million next year, but he's only making 4.5 this year for the rest of the way. But we'll see, man. Rah-rah. Now it's just let's see how he plays in pinstripes. If he goes out there and starts, crushing the ball, hitting 260, 270 with an on base of 330, 340, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just wait and see. Now you got to wait and see how he plays. So, if you look at I'm putting this out there. Trent Grisham last season compared to this season. I did not expect Trent Grisham to be what he's doing. I just think Trent Grisham would do what he's doing this season last year. I was on the fence of saying Trent Grisham needs to be off this damn team in this offseason. But look at him now, right? It's a wait and see game. Yeah, I know his numbers with Rockies, they're not great. The splits aren't great with the Rockies on the road, but he could have a new life as a Yankee. We'll see. We'll see. Benji says, I'm thrilled with this trade. Offensively, they're fine. It's the defense that's been screwing up recently, and he's under contract until the next. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Defensively, Ryan McMahon's elite with the glove. He's elite. Mike saying I would have preferred IKF since he's already played in New York and can hit. But I want to say IKF is only under contract probably for like, what, one more year? But IKF doesn't give you the pop that Ryan McMahon can give you. You know? Like I said, he has 16 home runs, and he's going to be... I would assume that... I'm guessing where Ryan McMahon will be batting in this lineup, probably like 7 or 8. I would assume 7 or 8th for Ryan McMahon, which is good because the 7, 8, 9 hitters in this lineup are a dead zone. So I hope he's batting 7th to give a little bit of hope down in the bottom of the order. Tiffany says, I like this trade. Nice, Tiffany. I do too. I don't want IKF either, no. I don't either. We've been there, done that. What's up, Kyle? What's going on, buddy? Sorry if I miss anyone's comments, guys. I'm trying to catch up. John saying trade Trent or Jason Dominguez for pitching and bring up Jones. Yeah, I saw he hit 3 home runs yesterday. Jones is on fire right now, man. Jones is on fire. I saw Anthony. Yeah, Yankees are getting calls about Rice as a catcher. Teams are looking at Rice as a catcher and Rafael Flores. They view Rafael Flores as a covenant prospect for us. VA Prepper says Yankees don't need McMahon at top of the order like the Rockies did, so that takes pressure off. Yeah, exactly. VA, I hope he's batting 7th or lower in this lineup. We need him to be batting lower than that. It opens up more balance. It's the 7, 8, 9 in this lineup, like I say, are a dead zone. Yeah, rah-rah, I will, dude. Thanks for bringing his name up too, man. Thank you. Action says, I hope Yankees keep Ben Rice. I do too. The hand of trades. Oh, is that the, it's like the crystal ball, you know? What's going to be the next trade? She's conjuring it up. Yeah, she's conjuring it up right now. Please be a pitcher. Please be a pitcher. Please be a pitcher. Simba, yeah, let's trade Simba for Dapper.
Yeah, where's Dapper? I don't know what it said. Get in there.
He is a fair fielder who has not hit well on the road. I don't see that. He's not a fair. He's a great fielder. He's a great fielder. Action VJ. So we're split right now. We're split. Some people don't like the trade. I think it's great.
This is a very bad word. There we go.
Look how much tanner you are.
Am I?
Well, your hands, look.
Oh.
Wow. What's up, Michael? Good to see you guys. Thanks for popping in, by the way. Give me my $50. Oh, wow. She's stealing money from me now.
Yeah.
What time is the game tonight? It's at 7 o'clock, so I'll be live for it. But thank you to everybody tuning in. Smash that like. Subscribe if you're new. We're 20 likes away from 100. And join this amazing community full of genius people in this chat. Matt saying Yankees are likely going for a star rental pitcher as they only need pitching for the remainder of the season. I'm hearing Dylan Cease's name getting thrown out there now. I don't think the Padres will trade him, but now we're hearing some Dylan Cease. And now it's officially been official, the trade with the Yankees and Rockies. So it's officially been announced now. Welcome to the Bronx, Ryan. Let's bring up the tweet here. Look at this stud. Look at this stud. Check it out, guys. Hold on. Where is it? Boom, baby. Look at that stud. Doesn't have to shave his beard anymore, right? Keep the beard. Keep the beard. What's up, Hans? Good morning. Damn, it's 4 a.m. over there in the Philippines. It's 4 a.m. in the Philippines, Hans. Good morning to you, man. Yeah, keep the beard. Why not? Cease is a rental and the Mets want him. I'm hearing Mets need pitching too. So yeah, it's on Apple TV tonight. No, I don't know if he's in a I don't think he'll be in the dugout tonight. But tomorrow is another story. Maybe we'll see him tomorrow. Thank goodness Hal did one good thing. Lost the stupid no beard crap. Yeah, that's true. Some people liked it though. I was okay with the facial hair policy though. I wanted to see some beards. I wanted to see some beards on these guys. Love the trade, y'all. We'll see in a couple months. Says Anthony's going to be the talk. Okay, Anthony's throwing it out there. Anthony's throwing it out there. So Mitch Keller for the pitching, for starting pitching is Mitch Keller, Dylan Cease is what I've been hearing. Hannes, I have friends there. I heard that there's a typhoon. Oh, damn. Are you serious? In the Philippines right now? There's a typhoon on the way? I hope that's not true. Nickel says, I love it. I like the trade too, man. I really do. I got some sirens outside. Someone's getting arrested out there. Yeah, Merrill Kelly, Zach Gallen, Seth Lugo. Yeah, Tyler's naming them off. Yep. There's some names out there. Yeah, there's some names out there. What's up, JV? This trade makes sense. A lot of fans are spoiled. This is a big upgrade over Peraza and Vivas, and we have gave up low prospects, which is a big plus. Worse is to give up top prospects for rental. I agree with you 1,000%, JR. I agree with you 1,000%. Yeah, he's a lefty. Yes, this team needs more righties in the lineup, but he's a great glove defensively. He's a legit third baseman, and we only give up 2 low-end prospects. So it's not like we're over here giving up Ben Hess and Griffin Herring. That would be a different story, but Josh Groves is our 21st ranked prospect. So, yeah, French, it's an impact trade, no doubt. And, yeah, we all hope that's the case because the numbers aren't pretty. The numbers aren't pretty. What's his batting average at Yankee Stadium? I'm not sure. I don't even think he played that much in Yankee Stadium, honestly. I know on the road this season he's hitting 189, which is not what we want. But still, guess what, guys? 189? That's still better than Peraza. That's still better than Vivas. Yeah, that's how bad it's been. Okay? So like I say, now that he's with the Yankees, now let's see what he does. Let's see how he plays. And like I say, I hope he's going to be low in the batting order. 7th, 8th, give me somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. John, Spencer Jones is unbelievable right now. Spencer Jones is unbelievable right now. Steve O says last year he hit better on the road than at Coors. Welkin saying 16 mil for 189. Excuse me if I'm not salivating. Like I say, Welkin, man. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. He has a 717 OPS. Let's see. Peraza's OPS is 445, and Yorbit Vivas's OPS is, let's see, 525. So I'll take a guy that's hitting 200 points better than those guys. When do you think this Yankee debut? This weekend, Justin, should be his debut. This weekend should be his debut. What's up, Bill O? Graham saying Vivas will go down if we go get Castro. Peraza will go. No, Peraza will be DFA'd if that happens. Chris Sale's on the move? Really? I haven't heard anything about Chris Sale. I don't. But Braves are trash, but which is shocking to me. I can't bad Yankee teams, and this one doesn't make the list. Yeah, like I say, Graham, this move makes us better. It's not going to make everybody happy. I understand. You know, some players wanted Suarez, or I'm sorry, some fans wanted Suarez. Some fans want to keep Brian Hayes. I understand. You know, it's hard to make everybody happy, but in the grand scope of things, I think this is a impactful move for the Yankees. It makes them better, and now we have a legit third baseman. So I know every time I see Ryan McMahon jog out there on the field, I know we have a legit third baseman out there playing. Now the infield is, unless you're playing Ben Rice on first base, Goldie, Jazz, Volpe, Ryan McMahon, they're all legit in their true rightful positions. So Welkin says, all in all, this is better than getting Suarez. Like I say, Welkin, I was just nervous about what we would have to give up to get Suarez. That's what I was worried about. Suarez is having a phenomenal year, man. Hats off to him. You know, good for him, too, because he's on a contract year. He signed a 1-year deal with Arizona, and he's going out there and balling. So, or I'm sorry, I think he's on a 1-year deal. Well, anyway, he's making money this offseason. So he's doing right, and hats off to him. But I'm glad that we don't have to give up Spencer Jones, someone like that, to get a third baseman. Daver, I like this move. I like it too, bro. Action VJ says winning will make everyone happy. No doubt. That's now where we sit at right now. Action VJ. Wait until he jogs onto the field and see how he plays. Then we can critique him from then. But for right now, this trade makes us better. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate all you. I'll see you all in about 3 hours for the game. I'm calling game 1, Phillies and the Yankees. Hopefully the Yankees can wake up from last night's, or not last night, but 2 nights ago from their flat-out embarrassing loss. It was hard to watch, but thank you for joining me, guys. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Join this community for the rest of the season. Love you all. I'm out of here. Peace. And always, go Yankees. Welcome to the Bronx. Ryan McMahon. Peace.